World Cup 2026 under pressure, as visa restrictions spark global controversy. A major controversy is beginning to cloud preparations for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, as U.S. visa restrictions and travel policies trigger diplomatic tension across the football world. With the United States set to co-host the tournament alongside Canada and Mexico, growing concerns over fan access and political influence are raising uncomfortable questions about whether football's biggest event can truly live up to its global ideals. At the heart of the issue are U.S. immigration policies, many of which originate from the Trump era and remain in effect today. These regulations have led to fears that supporters from certain regions could face delays, denials, or outright bans when attempting to travel to World Cup matches hosted on American soil. European football associations and political figures are reportedly discussing contingency plans, with some even considering a symbolic boycott if clear guarantees for fan access are not provided. The situation places FIFA in a delicate position. The World Football Governing Body has long insisted that host nations must ensure free and non-discriminatory entry for teams, officials, media, and supporters. While FIFA has publicly expressed confidence that the United States will meet its hosting obligations, sources suggest behind-the-scenes negotiations are ongoing to secure special visa arrangements and temporary exemptions ahead of the tournament. Beyond logistics, the controversy highlights a deeper clash between global sport and geopolitics. The World Cup has historically been promoted as a unifying event that transcends borders, cultures, and politics. Any restrictions that limit who can attend risk damaging not only the tournament's atmosphere but also FIFA's credibility and the World Cup's reputation as a truly global celebration. Fans and analysts have also voiced concerns about the precedent this could set for future tournaments. If political considerations are allowed to dictate access to the World Cup, critics argue, the competition could lose its universal appeal and become vulnerable to increasing political interference. With the 2026 tournament still approaching, time remains for solutions to be found. However, as diplomatic pressure grows and discussions of boycotts become louder, the controversy serves as a warning sign. How FIFA and the host nations respond may determine whether the 2026 World Cup is remembered as a celebration of global football or as a tournament overshadowed by politics off the pitch. As preparations continue, the world will be watching closely to see whether the beautiful game can rise above political barriers and remain open to everyone.
Yeah, they are a little bit short of options at the moment, Vicky, particularly in midfield. Unai Emery often speaks about having two good players for each position, and had it been an injury in defence, one in midfield, one in attack, he might have been okay. But the fact that it is four players in the same part of the pitch, and three in particular incredibly important players, is captain John McGinn, Youri Tielemans, Boubacar Kamara, and you can add Ross Barkley to that mix as well. They are short in central midfield. I suspect we might see Lamar Bogard tonight, and I also have a feeling that 18-year-old midfielder George Hemmings could get us first start for Aston Villa as well. They are maybe a little bit more blessed in other areas. There is the experience of players like Tyrone Mings, Victor Lindelof, Luca Dean that Unai Emery can bring into his defence this evening. And the cavalry are coming over the hill to help Villa out, albeit not for this game, but three new faces. Or should that be old faces? Tammy Abraham, Leon Bailey and Douglas Luiz, players that Villa know all about, will be able to play in the game against Brentford here on Sunday, but aren't registered in time for the Europa League tonight, or they will be able to play come the latter stages of the competition. So certain parts of the pitch that are a little bit threadbare, although not quite still at the stage, sadly, where I have to go and get my boots, Vicky.